treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacker chasing that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more. Chasing that mill. Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International stacking that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Mic check 1 2. How do you guys read me? Mic check 1 2. Boy, oh boy, do I have some information for y'all this morning. It's gonna be wild.
So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best.
Come on!
International stacker,
Stacking, strong.
Silver, gold, where you belong.
Let's go.
Chasing that mill. Chasing that mill. Crabs are grooving side to side. Ocean waves where dreams collide.
What am I drinking, Emerald Coast Stacker, this morning? I'm drinking Mrs. International Stacker coffee. That's what I'm drinking. Come on! 2-minute warning. Smash that like button if you're ready. I've got all kinds of news for y'all. I've got a new Diamond Claws scene for y'all. Today's gonna be a wild one. Buckle up and prepare to party.
Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me. Gold and silver, who wants it all?
Who wants it all?
Ready for the mega gall.
Mega God.
The crew,
Come on.
Bell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
1 minute warning. Top off your drinks. Grab a bagel with some cream cheese. Come on.
We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up in the sky. International stacker, he's our guy.
Let's go.
Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's go. Come on. That's really me dancing. Mrs. IS lost it. I was wearing a crab claws. It was crazy.
Dance with me. Dance with me.
Come on. Here we go. We're going to kick it old school this morning. Here we go. Stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I am closer to Cuba than a Walmart. Over 1,700 videos around the world with y'all, gold and silver journeys, and we just had a video come out in Poland at the Germanium Mint. You might want to watch this video. You might want to meet somebody named Viola. I'm just saying. And guys, we've got 53,387 subscribers. Thank you so much. That is mega. And boy, has it been a wild night. Has it been a wild last 48 hours, really? In the last 48 hours, we made an all-time high. There we go, on silver of $93.53. Then we got the smack or smackaroo smackdown all the way down here to about $89.40. Actually, that's not right. It went even lower than that. It's over here. We got smacked down to, there it is, $86.43. And then it was a slog fest up. And it's really just been attack after attack. Remember, the bankers, the system that's been manipulated for 45 years plus, it's gonna fight back. It's gonna push back. Look at this, bang bang, smack after smack. Last night when we opened, so remember, every day from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Comex takes a 1 hour break. And last night, here's where we took a break. That's where we opened. So we did have a gap up last night. Remember, all gaps normally must always be filled, and we filled this gap almost immediately there. Traded sideways, a little bit of a downtrend, sideways, kept trading. But yesterday we gotten up to about $93.05 again. Today we're trading sideways, still above $90 at $90.33. Ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be a bit of a volatile day. Why is that? Well, let me go here to my X account, formerly known as Twitter. Make sure you guys are following me at Intl-Stacker, International When It Fit. I put a lot of information on here, but Rashad, one of our favorite technical analysts, said today is options expiration day, plus a long weekend with Monday off. I didn't realize Monday was a holiday. What is it? Is it President's Day? Someone let me know. So all eyes on next week. So what does that mean with today it being options day? Options are expiring. Probably going to be some volatility today. Could be volatility sideways, to the up, to the down. There's really no normal trend for that. So just know there's going to be some volatility today. And here's something truly shocking. What happened? I'm going to go ahead and issue an alert on this. Okay, here's the situation on this. In 2025, okay. I want to break down how unique this setup is, guys. This has never happened before. So, before like August or September, and I was feverishly running to figure this out for you guys, the data. Before about August of this year, or sorry, of 2025, I'm still saying this year, the normal volume was about 60 to 80,000 contracts. So if you see up here, that's 150,000. So if you look at the specifics for the Comex, 5,000 troy ounces is one contract. So whatever this volume number is, you times it by 5,000, that gives you total ounces. So in normal times, these range from 60 to 80,000 contracts, which is 300 to 400 million paper ounces that trade a day. That's the normal thing, okay? Now, August and September, that changed. And it's been accelerating, and it's really been accelerating the first week here. Just look at this from here to here, the new trend that's emerging. Now, one of the last margin nuke that was fired at the end of December was fired on this day, which is the 26th. That equals 947 million paper ounces traded. Then the next day equals 1.38 billion. A margin nuke was launched the other day, and it's a brand new, it's a notional nuke now. So now it's going to be 9% in perpetuity. So no more singular events, but I actually think that's bullish. But here's the whole point I'm trying to get here to you guys. On the 13th here, 948.8 million ounces of paper was traded. On the 14th, 1.26 billion paper ounces were traded. On the 15th, yesterday, 1.19 billion paper ounces were traded. I don't know if this has ever happened 2 days over a billion. It went over a billion paper ounces 22 times, 22 separate times in 2025. At the end of 2025, we got one on the 29th, and then already here we got two right next to each other. On the same week that the bankers are trying to keep us desperately below $94 an ounce, trying to keep us under really 100 an ounce. That is shocking. But you know what else is more shocking to me? Look here, this is the Shanghai Futures Exchange. And we hit an all-time high a couple days ago now in the last 48 hours of $105.51. It is still trading over $100, currently at $100.25. It's paused right now. It's normal to be paused. Don't panic. It's going to open back up and keep trading. But guys, it is still over $100 while we're trading at 90.51 right now. So that's nearly, was that 105? 125. We're literally seeing silver by the plane load, by the boat load, shift from the west to the east. And on each ounce, they're making a $10 arbitrage. I mean, who wouldn't do that? And let's go ahead and look at the silver futures price, which is currently at $90.50. Let's move this up, 90.50. Remember, this purple is the last futures we've looked at. Okay, 51's close enough. And what are we at? 45. We are almost back in backwardation. We have been in and out of backwardation majorly the last 48 hours. That's when the silver futures price is cheaper than the current spot price. And that signals instability, tightness in the market. People want silver now and they're willing to pay more. And by people, I mean industrial, big time authorized investors. I'm not talking about us individual investors. That's what I'm talking about. The folks in the Comex market that can actually take delivery out of their vaults, which everyone can't do that. Gold right now is trading above $4,600 still, even with all the volatility and all the attacks. $4,600 an ounce. Now, guys, there's going to be volatility today, and the road to $100 an ounce is going to be dark and full of terrors. You're going to need some intestinal fortitude to last this. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet that has crabs. But you're going to need some intestinal fortitude to make it through this. Is all the big banks, the big media, everyone's telling you silver's going to crash. It's going down. It's topped. Literally, the story the other day, how we went from 93 down to 88. Instead of saying silver made a high of 93 for the first time ever, silver crashed $7. But look at this, at $90.08. This was literally the all-time high 3 days ago. We're literally, as an air quote in the air, as people say we've crashed, we're literally at the all-time high just 3 days ago. So keep that in mind. And if you ever get depressed, just go to the silver chart. Look at the weekly chart. Each candle here is a week. Look at the weekly chart here. Okay, so of all these weeks, we've had 4 red candles. If you want to feel even better, look at the monthly chart. So every candle here, they said we had a crash here. They said we had a crash here. They said we had a crash here. It's so comical at this point. But guys, what I'm saying is the road to 100 is going to be dark and full of terrors. Who knows what that's a reference to? A show I used to like a lot. There's going to be bodies riddled across the streets, but those who can stay the path will reap the rewards. Remember, in 2025, my targets were $50 silver and $4,000 gold. I said that and made that call before it was cool. Okay, and real quick, guys, we just hit 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when trading starts to switch over and the Comex in New York starts to take over. By 8:30, we'll have full-blown trading in New York, so we'll see what's going on. And remember, options are expiring today, so we're going to see some volatility. But yeah, I was saying $50 silver and 4,000 gold are my targets in 2025 before it was cool to do that. I got ridiculed for it. People told me I was too bullish. Evidently, I was not bullish. Yeah, Game of Thrones, you got it, Game of Thrones. People told me I was too bullish, but I wasn't bullish enough. So when we smashed that in October, my new targets were $75 silver, 5,000 gold by the end of the year. We hit $75 silver on the 26th. of January, the Christmas miracle rally, the same day they traded over almost 1 billion paper ounces of silver. And I said, if we did that I believed in the first quarter of 2026, we were going to break $100 silver. And ladies and gentlemen, my target here is by the end of the month, $100 silver, $5,000 gold. I think we could do it. And thank you so much, Fuzzy Balls, for the $5 super chat saying, do you foresee silver eventually reaching 32 to 1 against gold? If so, how narrow do you think we'll see it? Yeah, I do think we'll get there. Here's the gold to silver ratio right now. We're at 50.82 to 1. We've recently been as low as like 49.62 to 1. I think we will see it get into the 30s. I've been saying recently, and I've changed my mind on this recently just because of the market, the way things are happening, the 5-year plus deficit, the unobtainium, everything we're seeing. I'll start paying attention in the 30s to 1, and I'll start thinking about maybe switching a portion of my stack in the 20s to 1. That's my current plan, but I could change it. That plan could change, could certainly change, and I'll let you guys know what I'm thinking and the decisions I'm going to make as I go. If I'm going to trade out, do a different, I'll let you know what I'm going to do. But I'm Diamond Claws. If you're Diamond Claws, channel member, put some Diamond Claws in chat. And guys, I'm about to premiere something for you here. Where do you think the new floor is? The new floor for silver price, we're figuring that out. As the cartel's smashing us below 90 again, but we're figuring that out. I'd say RIP 50, RIP 60, and I think we're probably RIP 70 as a floor at this time, but I'm not prepared to 100% say I think we're done with 70. You know, we could possibly have an attack, a pullback, a dip into the 70s. It's okay. Nothing goes up forever except the U.S. national debt. Nothing goes up forever except this stuff right here, 38.6 trillion. So we could possibly see some deeper corrections. If it went down to 70, guess what? You're still not going to be able to find silver for probably under $90 or $100 an ounce. All of the silver eagles right now are over $100 an ounce, and all of the big onliners. Okay, here we go. This is a brand new scene. This gentleman you're about to see is one of you, and I met him at the Fun Show. Diamond Claws, baby. Diamond Claws. Do you have Diamond Claws? Put it in chat. What'd you guys think? Did you like that new scene? My letterbox and Perth received your gold back from Megagot today. Nice! The Mando Dad got guys, if you're watching this channel right now, first off, we got 246 likes and 1,000 people. Please smash the like, guys. Help me out. But secondly, if you want free gold and silver, I've given away over 100 ounces of gold in 2025, some silver. Or I'm sorry. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. I gave away 100 ounces of silver and some gold. There we go. I gave away a bunch of copper, and over 800 people in my Megaga claimed the 1/2 gold back. If you want free silver or gold on my channel in 2025, put winner in chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I am giving away soon over 20 ounces of silver, some gold, some copper. And I just got something in the mail yesterday from Intl-Stacker. So this is now being added to the Megagon. You got to be subscribed to win. These are from Oklahoma, from Intl-Stacker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these beautiful Oklahoma goldbacks. These are worth about $10 a pop, and just the trade value. So we got 5 of those coming in. You got to be subscribed to win, as we're seeing the cartel smack down silver right now. Remember, we got 25 minutes here until the main trading takes over. And remember, today is options expiration day. So we got to be watching that. And ladies and gentlemen, we are at 53,392 subscribers. Only 8 more subscribers till the next big show. So if you want to see a big show, you got to subscribe, and we're only 94 likes away from 400. I know we could do it. I showed you this. Now, here's a watch out situation I want you guys to be looking at. I'm going to share this link in chat. This is the repo market. This is the New York Federal Reserve. When you come here, just come down here. You can trade it to 1 month. And this is the emergency money that banks are pulling out of the system. We saw record amounts coming at the end of December, the start of January. I'm keeping an eye on this as we see shorts get squeezed more and banks like, who was it, TD, that just got destroyed in their shorts. We're watching here for emergency withdrawals. This is the repo market. There's repo and reverse repo. And basically banks can come in here and sell temporarily to the Federal Reserve, mortgage-backed securities, treasuries, etc. So we watch here for emergency money being pulled out by banks. So I want to bring that up. You guys got the link. You can look that up anytime now. It's a watch-out situation. And if you look at the top assets by market cap, we're still over $5 trillion, more than $500 billion ahead of NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, enjoy our dust. We're going to talk about that. And guys, I'm going to copy this, put it in chat. You guys demanded this. Mrs. International Stacker Coffee. My buddy owns a coffee company. I asked if we were able to do it. He said yes. I believe there's only 6 bags left of this. Let me see. Limited edition. Okay, there's 2 ground bags left. There's only 4 bags left. Only 4 bags left of Mrs. International Stacker Coffee. And then I'm not doing it again. I'm not getting into the coffee business. Did that because you guys demanded it. So there's the link. Only 4 bags left, 2 of each. Enjoy. Enjoy it. What a wild day. Let's go over here to X, previously known as Twitter. We're going to look at notifications here. And guys, we're 6 subscribers away from the next big show if you want to see it. Here we go. DDFW. I'm gonna go to sleep early tonight, checking the silver prices. That's totally funny and true. So Rashad is saying gold to silver ratios 14-year rising channel broken down in November 2025. So far, it is declining in a straight line, keeping those away who did not dare to buy metals. It could continue declining into sub 30 without material pullback. Even at $6,000 gold, a gold to silver ratio of 25, silver could be trading at 240 until the first major correction or counter trend move starts. So someone was just asking about the gold to silver ratio. There it is. I'm retweeting that for you to look at more. How those who miss silver talk about, yeah, there's a bunch of people online on Twitter, everywhere, or X saying it's at the top, it's at the top, it's at the top. SLV reduced by 6.4 million shares. That's 5.3 million ounces yesterday, says Solve Netug. This is a huge drop, and I try to report big changes no matter if they're positive or negative. Isolated this is a negative as it puts lots of pressure on the less pressure on the LBMA free float. Gold Silver HQ, India and China are today's Hunt brothers. Look at this. India's silver imports have reached record levels, says Octavio. Look at that. Like, it's not even, it's like double. It's not quite there. It's nearly double their second biggest year. Wow. And guys, when I say silver is literally draining from the west to the east, I mean it. Okay, there's one thing we can do here, guys, for this red candle. Should we try to turn it around? Let me know if you want me to use our secret weapon, and we'll try it. Reality check for silver denier, says Hansa. APMEX just raised minimum orders to 10,000. Okay, so one thing people, I was even victim to this. We have instituted a 10,000 minimum to help keep volumes down. This doesn't mean for you buying. This means for you selling to them. You can still go spend $20 at APMEX. This means, but if you want to sell to them, it has to be worth 10,000 or more. Okay, we're going to do it, guys. We're going to try to turn this around. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there. Yeah, it was almost like Chubbs on Happy Gilmore. Thought I was gonna have a nub on camera, but I still have 2 hands. And even the thought of the baby gator call seems to have worked. So we'll see how that materializes here over the next 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Gold to silver ratio just hit 50, way below 61 average since 1971, says Bullion Star. Normally, when the ratio drops this low, you expect gold to dominate sales. Silver is relatively expensive compared to gold by historical standards, but here's what's actually happening on the Granddad Bullion Star. And Bullion Star, I believe, is in Singapore this week. Gold and silver sills are running exactly 50-50. People aren't trading the ratio. They're just buying metal, both metals, whatever they can get. And the flow is telling. We're seeing roughly 2 times as much buying as selling. Net movement is clearly into physical metal, but there's real two-way activity. People are also taking profits, rebalancing positions. This isn't just blind panic. It's calculated rotation out of fiat into physical assets. And guys, talking about rebalancing, do you remember just a week ago when AI channels and everyone was saying, there's rebalancing and the markets are going to crash 50%. Silver's going to be down 50%. And you remember I did an emergency morning briefing to you guys saying there could be some volatility. There could be some downward pressure here and there, but nothing major was expected. Well, it's the 16th and silver didn't crash down to 15%. So much for all the hot guys. Remember on videos on YouTube, hype, fear gets the clicks. I could put out 1,000 videos saying it's going to zero, this is happening, this backroom deal, and like they would get a lot of views. But we don't do that on this channel. We read the tea leaves and help you guys prepare, help you guys know what's going on in the silver world. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some guy on the internet with crabs, but that's what we do here. So if you're watching videos and channels that are like selling you the fear, some call it fear. I probably can't say that word. I'll get censored. But fear P, right? If people are selling you the fear, they want the max engagement. They want the clicks. They were telling you silver was going to crash possibly down to 50% because of rebalancing positions. That happens every year. It's normal. And last time I checked, we're still just a couple dollars off record highs. Okay. And look, guys, we've got about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in this candle, and it's green. Are you team green or are you team red? Let us know in chat. I'm team green. I'm thinking just the thought of that baby gator call might get us the formation here that, what's that called, guys? Okay, silver futures is at $89. Right about there. So we're just about in backwardation. We were probably just in backwardation a moment ago. Did I retweet that? Yes. David Lee is saying multiple experts have been explaining on X for years that China has been paying a price premium on silver for years to get that shipped to China for its EV solar battery industries. It has nothing to do with the VAT. That's the value added tax. If you're still thinking value added tax is a reason silver price difference in China is not paying a premium to suck physical silver from the world, you really have learned nothing. Yeah. So this price right now in Shanghai, $100.25, which is a $10, more than $10 premium right now. On top of this, they add the value added tax. So if the value added tax, I forget what it is for Shanghai. I know for the EU and UK, it's 20%. I got to check for China, but just say it's only a 10% VAT. That means the actual price silver selling for in China is up here, over $110 equivalent. So keep that in mind. So a lot of people on X are saying, well, it's 100 right now, and you got a $10 premium because that's, oh, it's right here, 13%. It's 100 right now because that's the VAT, but that's not true. And look here, Eric Young saying, legitimate mainline physical China, or China physical silver retails are now quoting physical silver prices with VAT included at $119.59 equivalent. Wow. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to reach, oops. No. I did not mean to do that. Okay. We're going to retweet that one. Guys, I retweet this stuff so you can go read it later. Stuff that I know to be true. I believe, I'm thinking, yes. And again, for everyone just joining, the name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 53,394 subscribers. Only 6 more subscribers till the next big show. 1,700 videos around the world on gold and silver ventures. I literally live stream everything. You guys helped to direct the adventure. It's not that long ago. I was literally in Egypt at the Great Pyramids of Giza, and you guys told me to get on Daisy the camel, who ended up becoming one of the matriarchs of our channel.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. Eshesam here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. Good girl. Oh, wow, look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
And you gotta be subscribed to win. I'm giving away over 20 ounces of silver, some copper and gold here soon as the big bankers, but you gotta be subscribed. Big bankers smashing gold, but we're still well above the $4,500 basement. Love it. Okay, Shanghai's trading again. Look at this. We just had a gap down in Shanghai. The Shanghai market's wild. It's like, actually, I should not put it that way. I should put it the other way. The Shanghai market is wild. It's like always gapping up or down. Look at this. Gap. 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 Gappy McGapperson over here. Traded at $98.64. And remember, we're going to see some volatility in the market today because today options close. And did we ever figure out what holiday Monday was? Let's see this. Comex holiday schedule. Let's see what the market schedule is for this Monday. Was it Martin Luther King Day? Let's see. It's Martin Luther King? I guess so. Wait, when's President's Day? Yeah. Okay. So it's Martin Luther King. So let's see here. Sunday night. Okay, it looks like the market's open. Okay, so the market's going to trade as normal. The bullion market, the Comex and Globex. Because it says here Sunday evening. So technically, the next day's trading starts here. So 4 p.m. it's going to pre-open. 5 it's going to open. This is Central Time. Okay, so yeah, it looks to be a normal schedule. It looks like it's not going to be closed. Oh wait, here we go. Yeah. So we're going to trade as normal. We're going to trade as normal for Martin Luther King. According to that. According to that. Who's got diamond claws in the chat?
Diamond claws.
Who's got diamond claws? The Kobayashi letter is saying tomorrow, which is today, in an unprecedented move, President Trump is expected to announce emergency power auction that would force technology giants to pay for new power plants. Huh. Guess what you need for new power plants if that's true? Silver. Oh, look at this. Amazon becomes first buyer of Arizona copper made by Rios Newton. Arizona copper. Let me look them up. Arizona copper. Arizona copper. I'm going to have to find out which company that was and look into it. Guys, I do think with the whole memo that came out from the president the other day, adjusting imports of processed critical minerals and their derivative products into the United States, talked about possible price floors in here. Also, too, the critical minerals. I'm wondering if the U.S. government's going to buy into some of the U.S.-based mining companies. So for silver and maybe now copper, too. So I got to look more into that and let you guys know what I think. Smash that like button if you want to find out more about that. And we got a slam down in going on right now. It's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic. So that's a quick update this morning. That's what's going on. We need 2 more subscribers for the big show if you guys want to see it. I'm going to keep this morning stream quick, because I do need to edit some videos. I need to edit some fun show videos, but I got that new scene done. Do you guys like the new Diamond Claw scene? Do you guys like that? Okay, so I gave you guys the news. If you came late, you're gonna have to watch it back from the beginning. I'm keeping this again stream short this morning. We're gonna have some volatility today. Remember, the options are closing, but today is Friday, so I will be doing the market close, which will be fine. So I'll be on probably 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to cover the market close. So I will be doing that. Also, to market close today, we will be doing a War Room live stream. So we'll cover the market close. Then for channel members, all channel members, remember, you get access to the channel member only live streams in the War Room, and what happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. So we'll do that after the market close today. So probably about 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time I'll be on. Then we'll go to a War Room. And guys, we did it. We're going to end the stream with a big show. Channel members, you know what to do. If this hits 53,400, it's time for the big show. 53,400. Thank you so much. It's time for the big show.
Crystal Light National Aerobic Championship featuring regional finalists from all across the United States competing for the title of America's Best Aerobic Athlete. Presenting the reigning 1987 Crystal Light National Aerobic Champions.
Introducing the 4-time Crystal Light champion, International Stacker.
Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you watch this back if you just joined. I covered some critical news that you need to know for today's trading session. Again, not a financial advisor, just some guy on the internet that has crabs. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you this afternoon for market close, probably about 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all channel members, we will be convening a War Room where I have top secret plans to share with y'all. And I guess I'll say, let me get these free gold backs out of the way that you got to be subscribed to win. CYOTNO. Catch you on the next one.
One stacker on a journey
to find
silver.
International Stacker.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.